Threat actors now deploy autonomous AI agents called Ransomware 5.0. These agents breach networks, dynamically map infrastructure, and execute extortion protocols in minutes. Legacy Layer 3 and 4 firewalls operate with a fundamental blindness to these attacks. Attackers no longer need to assault external ports. They tunnel their malware directly through permitted ports like TCP 443, disguised as standard web traffic. While traditional firewalls only check routing headers, next-generation firewalls operate at Layer 7, unpacking the payload to analyze its context. Layer 7 visibility is required under PCI DSS 4.0.1 to protect primary account numbers. If an unencrypted credit card is detected, the NGFW instantly blocks transmission. Transitioning to an NGFW moves your security from reactive packet filtering to real-time analysis of the data stream. It is the baseline requirement for maintaining regulatory compliance and neutralizing AI-generated attack vectors before they establish a foothold. Operational risk during an NGFW upgrade stems primarily from the assumption that a lift and shift migration will work. Directly importing your legacy port-based rules transfers years of hidden misconfigurations and security vulnerabilities into the new environment. A modernized deployment requires engineers to execute highly labor-intensive policy rewrites. Every access rule must map to specific application identities and cryptographically verified user groups. This demands a rigorous pre-migration process, performing deep configuration audits, analyzing hit counts to remove orphaned rules, and conducting dry runs in staging environments. True security only exists if your team has the capability and the dedicated time to rebuild your network's identity mapping from scratch. Once your rules are modernized, you face a new challenge: encryption. While it guarantees user privacy, it also creates an impenetrable tunnel for threat actors to move malware undetected. An NGFW solves this via SSL forward proxy. It intercepts the session, decrypts it for scanning, and re-encrypts the traffic. But this processing consumes immense CPU resources. Without precise planning, that load sends the processor spiking into the red, creating a critical bottleneck. It also requires meticulous public key infrastructure management. You must maintain precise exception lists to ensure the firewall doesn't intercept sensitive banking or healthcare portals, keeping you in compliance with privacy regulations. Gaining Layer 7 visibility requires over-provisioning your hardware budget to support the high-performance task of continuous decryption. Turning on predictive AI detection is necessary for stopping zero-day threats, but heuristic analysis often flags legitimate administrative activity as a cyber attack, generating an overwhelming volume of false alarms. When dashboards flood with false positives, human analysts suffer from alert fatigue. This psychological desensitization often leads to critical alerts being delayed or ignored entirely. Elite vendors solve this through the Agentic SOC model. The Firewalls AI platform automates the initial triage of low-level alerts and presents your human operators with filtered, contextualized incident reports. Automated machine learning workflows are essential for filtering out the noise and ensuring your IT staff can focus on genuine threats. This matrix charts the top vendors by mapping administrative complexity and cost against security scale. Their architectures dictate which scenario they serve best. Palo Alto Networks utilizes single-pass parallel processing, performing threat prevention in one pass to lead in inline AI detection. Choosing Palo Alto means accepting a premium total cost of ownership. You are investing in advanced hardware and the specialized personnel required to manage their granular security policies. Checkpoint joins them in this quadrant. Their quantum platforms provide granular policy management and hyperscale stability, making them a preferred choice for the financial and government sectors. These premium platforms offer maximum security control for organizations that possess a dedicated security operations center to pilot them. Fortinet differentiates through hardware acceleration. By using custom-designed application-specific integrated circuits, they achieve massive raw throughput for heavy data center traffic. Cisco leverages parallelized data planes to reach carrier-grade scale. This provides a clear integration path for organizations that already operate massive Cisco network infrastructures. Mid-market organizations with lean IT teams face a different constraint. They cannot manage complex policy matrices and instead require automated, integrated defense. Sophos provides this through synchronized security, where the firewall talks to endpoint agents to instantly isolate infected machines. Juniper offers a cost-effective alternative for networks that prioritize carrier-grade routing performance. Mid-market teams must prioritize intuitive management and automation over granular microcontrol to ensure their security remains operational. Physical appliances alone are no longer enough. The corporate perimeter has dissolved as workforces move to remote locations and cloud applications. The industry is moving towards the hybrid mesh firewall architecture. This framework unifies hardware, virtual, and cloud firewalls under a single policy management plane. This allows you to deploy physical hardware for data center segmentation while utilizing cloud-delivered firewall as a service to provide low-latency security for remote users. To secure a distributed enterprise, you must decouple the security engine from the physical box and deploy it as a continuous service. A looming threat to all encrypted traffic is the Harvest Now, Decrypt Later campaign. State-sponsored actors are intercepting encrypted data today, waiting for quantum computers to break standard cryptographic keys. Your selected vendor must support post-quantum cryptography. Specifically, they must offer hybrid mode key exchanges, establishing quantum-resistant tunnels to protect your long-lived data now. This decision tree maps your final path. High-budget enterprises with a SOC should look to Palo Alto or Check Point. For high-throughput data center needs, Fortinet or Cisco are the leaders. For lean IT teams, Sophos provides the most intuitive automated defense. A successful NGFW upgrade functions as the strategic foundation for your digital transformation. It secures your assets against autonomous breaches while ensuring your infrastructure remains agile enough to support a distributed, cloud-first environment.